Hey guys, it's been a while since I've actually done any sort of video of me talking, for obvious reasons. But I just wanted to give everybody an update on my finger. Obviously, as you'll know, I broke my finger, my ring finger. So yeah, during that time, I kind of shut down, mentally. I guess I just had probably a mental breakdown, and I just completely shut off, and things have been pretty bad lately, but because, I wasn't really doing very well before the injury anyway, just mentally. I just kind of struggling with certain things in life, and just every day it was just painful. Just people pissing me off every day, just bad stuff kept happening to me every day. And so it was already painful to wake up in the morning. And then, I go to the gym, and basically someone was behind me, practically harassing me, and, just shouting out to me behind me while I'm punching this boxing bag. And so I had my earphones in. He's still kind of shouting at me behind me. So I get pissed off, and I'm punching this bag, and so I turn around to face him to tell him off, and then I swing a right hand at this bag while I'm turning. And so I punched this. I had the mixed martial arts gloves on, so the gloves with the fingers sticking out. So I go for this punch, and I was just distracted. I'm turning facing backwards. But I've already swung this punch, and I fucking clipped my finger completely I swiped to the left, going for a right hook, and my finger went that way. And I fucking I broke my finger instantly, like I heard a crack, just this loud crack, and I knew I broke it. And it was so bizarre, because I've never broken anything. But so I've punched the bag, and my finger just clipped it, and it was it snapped that way. So my finger was pointing to the other side of the fucking wall, just completely out of place and everything. It was just completely broken and facing the to my right, and I had a finger literally facing that way, just completely just, you knew it was broken. The placement of it was just bent. It was in a position that it's not meant to be in, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I still fucking told this guy off, because I've turned around and I've broken my finger in the process, and I just told this guy to F off, just seriously. And then I just knew that I broke my finger, because I heard this crack and everything. And anyway, so I kind of I'm finishing my workout, and I couldn't grip anything, and I was just in tremendous amount of pain, and I couldn't even move it. It was numb, and it was just, at the time I thought I dislocated it, and obviously when I fucking broke my finger, it's obviously out of its socket and stuff, because, the way that I broke it, it just completely pushed it that way. So it was facing, imagine so you got my ring finger here, right? My finger was touching my pinky, and the knuckle was pointing like that, it was twisted, touching like that. Okay. So I thought that I could put it back in place, and I'm on the treadmill with this. I finished my workout with a broken finger. So yeah, I'm on my treadmill, and I'm trying to, I said to myself, I might as well fucking finish my workout, because it's not gonna get any worse than it already is, and I knew that it was already fucked anyway. So, I'm on the treadmill, and I'm trying to kind of put it back in place, and I did. I pulled it out of its not, it was already out of its fucking socket, because it was facing the other direction. but I just try to place it better. So I pull it even more, pull it out. So I've separated the knuckle a little bit, right? And then I've kind of put it in to my left to make it face where it's meant to be. And then I've kind of released it into its proper socket, right? But the damage had already been done because the break is in my metatarsal. So it wasn't broken over here. Like it was broken on the inside, like right up in my hand, and it's the metatarsal bone connecting to my ring finger. So that's where the break was. But that's what explained the reason why it was so misplaced, because there was this fucking complete separation in my metatarsal. So that explained why it was out of its place, right? So I tried to pull it back. I did. And the reason why I say that I did put it back in its place was because when I went to the hospital, I went to the medical center and then they told me to go to emergency. So I went to emergency. When they checked the finger, they said that when I pulled it out and back in, they said that I actually put it back in its place, right? So I actually put it back. I actually adjusted my finger, and they said, you need to leave it in that position so that when it heals, the bone it's going to heal in the right position, and it's going to seal and heal in the right position. Okay, so, I actually fixed it slightly when I put it back in. So I put up the cast on, and then I was out for a very long time. I'm still, I got to see the doctor this week on Thursday, so I still need to get a clearance to get back in the ring. And it's almost been about 8 weeks or so, and I've still been training. I've still been doing other things on the side, but I just haven't been in the wrestling ring, right? And so when I go to the doctor this Thursday, I want to know when I can actually get back into the ring. But at the moment, I'm feeling okay. I don't know if there's still a break in the metatarsal, but it's not going to get any worse than it already is. So I'm not going to damage it or re-break it while I'm training, in my own time. It's not going to get any worse than it already is. So I'm still training, doing my weights and stuff like that. But I want to try to see if I need an MRI, or if the doctor tells me I don't need an MRI, then I can decide to ease back into the ring and just go maybe once or twice a week in the wrestling ring and do some training, going down to the classes and just monitor how I feel, monitor how my hand feels. It feels perfectly fine at the moment. So I just want to make, obviously under my doctor's instructions, I just need to make sure that I'm not going to re-break it. If there is in fact still a crack in my finger, I don't want to re-break it when I'm doing suplexes in the ring or jumping off the ropes again. So, I'm just going to go check in with the doctor. One of the reasons why I haven't been doing any videos of me talking or videos like this where I'm actually talking to my followers and stuff like that. I haven't been I just haven't been doing so well lately. I've been dealing with some stuff, and so it is what it is. Like I'm just how do I put this, right? So I'm just I'm gonna try to do this. Like, obviously I take my social media very seriously, and I dedicate a lot of effort and time into my Instagram. So I want to do these videos, but I've just been pissed off with life at the moment, and I'm really frustrated with every day I seem to have problems with people, and I'm tired. And that's why I don't go to the gym when there's people in the gym, because I'm sick and tired of everyone's bullshit. And I I have basically problems every day. And so, you know, not to, like, I'm doing what I can. I'm trying my best to stay positive, and, you know, I love what I do. I love wrestling, and I'm gonna continue with my wrestling journey and continue with my wrestling aspirations and journey, right? But I'm honestly, when I do get back in the ring, I need to really put my health first, my mental health first. I want to really take care of myself mentally and also physically, obviously. But I'm at a point now where I do have some stuff going on, and I need to be really careful with. I need to make some modifications in my life. Mentally, I do struggle mentally, and I'm just being really honest. The reason why I struggle mentally is I just don't understand why people are so unbearable, and every single time I just try to live my life, people are always rude to me, and I can't seem to have any sort of normal human interaction with someone without someone being rude to me. And so now I've somehow developed a condition called post-traumatic stress disorder, which I've had stuff happen to me in the past. And I think I had early signs of PTSD, just chronically having bad stuff happen to me. And it was just constant. Just every day I'm having bad stuff happen to me. Someone's being sarcastic to me. You know, just fake people, things just kept happening to me that was bad. You know, and there's some stuff I don't want to talk about. I had some serious stuff happen to me. So, I'm traumatized. And so I did what I needed to do. You know, I wanted to kind of know myself better, and I wanted to find out, I just wanted to find out, you know, what's going on with me, you know, and why I feel the way that I do and stuff. So anyway, I suffer with, I have depression, right? And I now have a condition that's been a problem for me especially lately. I got a trauma problem. You know, I have stuff that's happened to me that, you know, like, I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I tried to mask it, you know, in an unhealthy way. You know, and I have a pretty moderate severity of a PTSD problem, okay? So I have that, and it's a new challenge for me, and it's just something that has been really significantly a problem for me lately. And I have episodes where something will happen to me, right? Or someone will trigger me, and like I'll have like a flashback or something, and I have like flashbacks, and there's certain things that people do that actually trigger me. One of them, well, I don't want to fucking talk about it, but like I get triggered. You know, that's why I don't want to be around anyone, because people trigger me, you know? And so it's all PTSD, it's all trauma related stuff that I'm dealing with. And you know, I'm just being flat out honest with you people, you know? But like what can I say? Like I'm trying my best. All I can do is focus on my journey, you know, with wrestling and all the other stuff that I want to do with my life. But I feel that it's important that I do this video because it has been a significant issue for me lately. And I guess I kind of want people to understand me as a person. And excuse me, it's just something that I've developed, and it's gotten worse. Like I think I had it, like, you know, just very mild, and it just kept getting worse the more bad stuff kept happening to me, you know? And so I have a serious problem, and it's just something that I need to deal with probably for the rest of my life, and you know, I need to manage it, and so that's what I'm going to do.